Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto bringing you another Atom update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market. Let's dive into Atom, guys. We're here on the 4-hour chart. And if you've been following the Twitter, if you've been following the updates, then you know what we have going on here. If we zoom in a little bit more, I actually posted this trade setup on the Twitter where we are looking to come down, fall back down to our support level here. Could have been in confluence with this trend line that we had going on. We were able to hit that a little bit sooner. And we had a perfect entry. If we zoom in, I mean, we can see where that entry was absolutely sniped right here. But now you can see that we're pushing up here on Atom. And if we zoom back out a little bit, we're kind of in this lower time frame ascending pattern, okay? Where we once had our descending broadening wedge here that we had a breakout, a back test as support, which we didn't quite get that entry right there. I missed that. But we were able to get this entry right here. But now what we're forming is this ascending pattern, okay, where this was a bullish pattern. This descending broadening wedge is a bullish pattern. Now this ascending wedge is actually a bearish pattern, okay? So what we could be looking at here is as Atom is pushing up into resistance as we speak right here, okay? This could be a potential short opportunity, okay? So if depending on what Atom does right here, how far it's willing to push, we could be looking at some type of short opportunity for Atom where it could come back down and retest, some of these lower support levels right here. So potentially looking at that on Atom. And that's also supported if we go in and we look at the RSI here, we can see where these bearish divergences are beginning to form on the RSI, even a little bit here on our market cipher where we're making higher highs in price. You'll see that we're making a high and a higher high in price, and now we're about to come up and make the same high, if not slightly higher high right here, depending on what price action does. But we're making those consistent lower highs right here. Do y'all see that on Atom? So that's just another thing or another piece of information that goes into say, we could be looking at a little bit of downside here on Atom. If we go out and we look at what a day chart is looking like on Atom, I've had all these levels posted for y'all. If we zoom it back in just a little bit so we can see that. I've had all these levels posted for y'all. I've been giving updates on all these. We had a bunch of great trade setups right here where we're longing off the bottom of the line, longing through some of these support levels. So it's been really nice for Atom here. And if we go back out and we zoom in on Atom here, we can see where we've had this kind of mid-tier time frame, kind of an ascending trend line right here of support, where Atom has come down and bounce off it once as support, twice as support, and now it came down. If we get rid of this line real quick, we can see where Atom came down and hit that line once again, where it wicked down to the line and then bounced off of it again, okay? But what we could be looking at here is still potential lower highs, right, where we made a high here, essentially the same high, but slightly lower high right here. And now we could be coming up here, and depending on what price action does, still make lower highs here. And I'm still not ruling out coming down to our higher time frame trend line right here, where if we put it out to like a 5-day chart here, we can see that a little bit better, where this line has acted as, resistance, 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 and then it flipped as support over summer of 2021. So this could be a potential great opportunity right here should Atom still have some retracement in it, where we still, bouncing off this mid-tier time frame, but still making those lower highs here, right? So if we zoom back in a little bit, we could potentially be looking at Atom doing something like this, right? Where we could potentially still come up here if we don't retrace back from this, this bearish pattern that we have, but we could still retrace down and we could still be making a lower high than we have right here, okay? And still come down should the market be, downtrending, right? The rest of the market would have to be going down likely as well. But if we were to see further downside on Atom and still be making these lower highs right here, I'm still not ruling out a touch of this higher time frame trend line. And if we back it out again just a little bit here, by that time that would happen, we'd probably be looking at approximately, by the time that all that would pan out, we'd be looking at approximately about an $18 or so Atom token. And that would just so happen, if we look at this, that would line up with actually creating some form of double bottom right here. Do y'all see that? Where if Atom were to come down and touch this trend line again, we have all this price action come up and we come down and touch this trend line right here, like I said, right around, $18, high $17 or so. By the time that plays out, that would actually be creating the same low that we just created back here in September of 2021. And that could just be a potential, very large, double bottom pattern where we could see, a lift off from there. what we wouldn't want that to be, right, is some type of, like a triple top pattern right here, where if we know we were to come make a top and then top at essentially the same high, slightly lower, and then, another top right here, if we were to come up and make a triple top right here and come down, that could still have a potential target to the downside, right? If this were to break down, right? If we come down here and Atom doesn't hold this double bottom pattern and doesn't hold this higher time frame trend line, that could be a potential downside target of even all the way down here to approximately $7 for Atom. Okay, so that'd be something to look out for on the bearish side. We can go in and we can also create some type of mid time frame technical target or price target for Atom here, where if we take our low down to our high here and then back down to our low, we could be approximately looking at a $46 Atom token over the next few weeks here, should the market continue in this uptrend, right, where we kind of work our way through these Fibonacci levels. And that's, would be kind of supported by all these other levels that I have marked for y'all here in green. Okay, so potential $46 token for Atom. If we were to back it out a little bit more and get a little bit higher time frame technical target or price target for Atom, and let's just say that this was a bottom, where we could go from this bottom up to our high and back down to our low right here, and that would provide approximately a $58 price target for Atom. That would be a little bit more longer term, right? I don't think that's going to happen overnight or over a couple of weeks, but $58, even all the way up to $81 for Atom right there is potential. But again, there's a lot of work to do. We have a lot of support and resistance levels to get through right here, and that would that'd be putting Atom back in that all-time high level right there. So that's what we're looking at Atom. And like I mentioned earlier, we're kind of running into this resistance level right here. Potentially could have a wake up, but trying to break through this resistance level right now as we speak. Okay, guys. So that's what we're looking on Atom on the lower time frames. That's what we're looking on Atom on the higher time frames. If you enjoyed the video today, if you found it helpful, throw a like, throw a comment down. It helps out the channel. Thanks for watching today, guys.